Item number, SCP-1772. Object class, safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-1772 is kept in a locked plexiglass box in the high-value document section of the Site-19 archives. Access may be granted with authorization from the head archivist and the lead researcher on SCP-1772. All individuals given access to SCP-1772 must be quarantined until verified to be free of SCP-1772-1 infection. Any personnel under the effects of SCP-1772-1 must be terminated or given Class C amnestics before being allowed out of quarantine. Any written or recorded material suspected to be infected by SCP-1772-1 should be destroyed or purged. An index of known instances of SCP-1772-1 is kept in Document WWI-1772-B. Description: SCP-1772 is a copy of the 1983 edition of the redacted Pocket Spanish to English Dictionary, though it has been discovered to have flaws, termed SCP-1772-1, not present in any printings released by the publisher. Attempts to create reproductions of SCP-1772 through mechanical means have so far failed. Images created from scanning its pages are consistently found to be corrupted, while photographs will result in the images being blurred. Due to this, it has been impossible to compile a comprehensive catalog of deviations from non-anomalous printings. SCP-1772's primary effect occurs whenever an individual uses 1772 to translate any word previously unknown to them. Upon activation, subjects will become allergic to any word used in the translation present in SCP-1772. Upon hearing, reading, or writing any word to which they are allergic, affected subjects will immediately exhibit symptoms of anaphylaxis, such as rashes, redness and itching of the eyes, swelling of the face and throat, and difficulty breathing. These reactions are only partially mitigated by standard antihistamines or epinephrine injections, with an efficacy of approximately 30% of normal. Repeated exposures result in escalating intensity of the reactions. Most subjects will require immediate intubation to facilitate breathing after their 16th or 17th exposure. Usage of Class C amnestics will effectively remove the allergy, however currently exhibited symptoms will continue until healed normally. Following Incident CB-1772-01-PD, a secondary effect caused by flaws in the dictionary was identified. Allergic reactions due to these flaws are more intense. Footnote 1. Lethal symptoms usually appear between 4 to 8 exposures than standard reactions to SCP-1772 and possess the additional property of contagiousness. Individuals exposed to SCP-1772-1 word pairs from an infected source also become affected. This includes written accounts, recordings, or electrical records made by an affected individual. All attempts to identify an SCP-1772-1 word pair using indirect references without becoming affected have so far failed. Class C amnestics have also been successful at removing SCP-1772-1 infections from personnel, however no means have been found to remove the effects of SCP-1772-1 from recorded materials short of destruction of the affected items. Use of SCP-1772's effects as a potential containment measure for SCP-1516 has been proposed by researchers on both projects. Investigation into the efficacy of such measures, as well as potential side effects, is currently under investigation. Experiment logs. Experiment 1. Reader, D2710. Speaks and reads English only. Word read, huevo. Translation, egg. Reaction. D2710 is given a note card with the word egg written on it. Upon reading it, she immediately complains of itchy eyes and demonstrates mild swelling of the face. Symptoms abate within 15 minutes. Experiment 2. Reader, D2717. Speaks and reads English only. Word read, fresa. Translation, strawberry, or drill, in dentistry. Reaction. D2717 displays the expected mild anaphylactic reactions upon reading the words strawberry, drill, and dentistry. After recovering, D2717 is provided a bowl of strawberries to eat. He does not display any allergic reaction to their consumption. Experiment 3. Reader, D3718. Speaks and reads Spanish only. Word read, cacahuete. Translation, peanut. Reaction. D3718 is given a note card with the word peanut written on it, followed by a note card with the word cacahuete written on it. He does not display any allergic reaction to either card. Experiment 4. Reader, D3824, fully Spanish and English bilingual. Word read, hola. Translation, hello. Reaction. D3824 is given a note card with the word hello written on it, followed by a note card with the word hola written on it. She does not display any allergic reaction to either card. Experiment 5. Reader, D4020, speaks and reads English only. Word read, risa. Translation, laughter, or laugh. Reaction. D4020 is given a note card with the word laughter written on it. She immediately develops a rash over her cheeks. Addendum. D4020 engaged in conversation with a guard while she was being escorted back to her cell. During the conversation, she told a joke which caused the guard to start laughing rapidly. D4020 immediately began to display symptoms of severe anaphylactic shock. An emergency medical response team was able to stabilize her, and she was returned to her cell within 4 hours. In his debriefing, the guard estimates that he had said ha 9 to 10 times before D4020's reaction became obvious. Experiment 6. Reader, D4041, speaks and reads English only, specifically chosen due to being named Hope. Word read, Esperanza. Translation, hope or expectation. Reactions. After reading the translation, D4041 was asked to state her full name for documentation purposes. Upon saying her first name, she immediately began to suffer from expected anaphylactic reactions. However, she also began to complain to the interviewer regarding these symptoms, during which it was discovered that any usage of pronouns referencing herself exacerbated the allergic reaction. D4041 was stabilized after being exposed to 15 utterances of her name or related personal pronouns. Footnote 2. Observed allergic words included hope, I, me, and my when used by D4041, and she, her, and you when used by other personnel, and was maintained in the medical wing until her termination date. Incident CB-1772-01-PD. Due to perceived near immunity to the effects of SCP-1772, D3824 was enlisted to do a complete comparison between SCP-1772 and non-anomalous editions. While compiling a list of deviations, D3824 was repeating findings via an intercom back to research assistants Hendricks and Jameson that were overseeing the process. The video of the control room showed the assistants recording D3824's findings independently and becoming distressed as the effects of SCP-1772-1 became apparent. Ms. Hendricks was able to disable the intercom and trigger an alarm while Assistant Jameson retrieved 2 EpiPens to begin treatment. The contagious nature of SCP-1772-1 was not fully understood until several researchers and agents reviewing the security recordings and the collected written materials also began showing signs of SCP-1772-1 infection. In total, 6 personnel were hospitalized with no casualties among staff. Footnote 3. D3824 was found to have suffered a myocardial infarction due to anaphylaxis and was pronounced dead on arrival. Recordings and written materials collected from the incident were purged from the records to avoid further infection. Addendum. Efforts to catalog page numbers and word counts to locate mistranslations leading to SCP-1772-1 infections in document WWI-1772-B are ongoing. There is no current estimation of a completion date due to the difficulty of dealing with constant infection of the cataloger. Further complicating the process is that accuracy cross-checks have found the current process to have up to 18% of the entries in document WWI-1772-B itself to be erroneous. The source of these errors is currently undetermined.